We are in this particular screen, but we are at this particular assignment. Let me check out this one. If you see on Actions button, there are no such as any assignments. There are no assignments. Now let me add an assignment. See, if you double-click on this connector, the likelihood will be 100. Now, if I make it 80, I will add one more connector from here to here, and I will add another flow action here. So I will add one more flow action. I will add any. Do not create. I will add identify vehicle or something. The likelihood is 20. Okay. Well, it cannot be blank. I have given it flow action. Now see how we have created this. One is like, if you observe, this is a main assignment. This assignment is having two connectors, right? This assignment is having two connectors. One connector is having a likelihood of something different and another connector is having a likelihood of a different. This connector is having highest likelihood. This connector is having some less likelihood, right? So whenever this flow is getting invoked by default, it will show this particular section. What is it? Prompt for enrollment. It will show OK. But if you want to user wants to choose this path, then this flow action. What we have given here, the flow action, is some identify vehicle, right? This flow action will be coming in actions. Let us see if it is coming or not, but it has to come. Okay. Let me refresh. You click on Actions. See, identify vehicle is coming here. You saw. Now, if user clicks on identify vehicle, the screen will go in different way. Instead of this prompt for enrollment, see, it is going to identify vehicle. You understand what we have done? If you click on submit, it will follow this path like this. It will not follow this path. You understand? This is called like optional process. Like you can. User might select or may not select from here. Now it will not come because we are in identify vehicle, right? You understood, or should I tell you? Should I show you one more time? Yeah. Understood, right? See, let me cancel this one. What I'm trying to say. This assignment is having two outgoing connectors. Now system doesn't know which connector to choose. When you click on submit here, system doesn't know which connector to show you. So it will generally happen on based on likelihood. If the C wherever the connector is having highest likelihood, that particular section, it will show you on screen. Then what is the use of other connector? Like every time, this people will not come and change the likelihood, right? Then what is the use of this other connector? This other connector will be coming on this actions button. Okay. This other connector will be coming on this actions button. So if the user is trying to choose a different path, he will choose it from this actions button. You understand? If you click on go, you are getting this prompt for enrollment by default because this is having a live, this is having highest likelihood. Now, if you click on actions, you will have this identify vehicle. You can choose a different path from here. See, identify vehicle is there. Why identify vehicle is coming? Because we have given the flow action as identify vehicle here. This is identify vehicle. If you have different flow action, that flow action name will come here on actions button. Got it? Yeah. Any question? See, this will happen by default. You need not configure anything. Okay. 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 The question which you ask now is an interview question for CSSA. Okay. Not for CSA. They will ask this likelihood. Questions on CSSA. People might ask, what if the likelihood is 50 to 50? 50 to 50. How the system will invoke? See, there is a very tricky questions on likelihood. If it is 50 to 50, it will take some alphabetical order in an anti-clockwise. There is some, it will choose some alphabetical order. There is some answer for that. What if the likelihood is 50 to 50? Okay. But generally these things are not required for CSA. Okay. You understood right the likelihood. Any questions, guys? Likelihood. Got it right. You saw right the change. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now we will go to decision shape. Okay. The decision shape. If you saw right the change, so we have a decision shape here. This decision shape is, have one incoming connector and two outgoing connectors, right? Two outgoing. Now it has to choose one decision. It has to take one decision. Which path it has to follow? Which path it has to follow? Okay. Now each connector will be having one when condition. Okay. Each connector will be having one condition. If that condition is true, it will choose this path. Or, if this condition is true, it will choose this path. Okay, let me open this. If you double-click on the connector, you saw there is a condition type. Is when rule there. There are so many conditions. Okay. You can write your result also will be their result we will not discuss now. Always means it will always take this path only. Else means, if suppose the other condition is false, it will choose the else path. See, if suppose this condition is false, it will choose this else path. They have mentioned this. One is else, right? What does that mean? If this connector condition is false, It will choose this like this, OK. And you can add one more condition here from the top connector also. You can add one more connector here and you can write one more when condition on the top connector. You can add one more condition. What are the condition you want?